What is up, guys? Matt here from Daily PV Review, here to show you something really exciting that I've been wanting to put on the channel for a while but just never could, and I'll tell you why. I got the opportunity to have this sent to me. A big thank you to Corey Burns, such a nice guy. He liked the channel and had an extra twister laying around and just sent it on over for me to review for you guys and just kind of show you guys and do a video, a shooting video and all that stuff. So big thank you to you, Corey. You're awesome. I will put a link in the description of Maui Mobile Cafe for those of you who are in Hawaii. It's Corey's coffee business that he got started up just a little bit ago. So for those of you who are over there, go check it out. Like it, just support it, and all that good stuff. So thank you so much, and now we'll get started. Like any review, the first thing that we're going to talk about is the case. And some of you are going to be like, what? No special case for the Twister CS1? That's right. What happened was Committed Paintball, a company out in Boston, teamed up with Planet Eclipse, and they got a whole bunch of CS1s and they just milled, they engraved their own signature twister on the markers, and they made only a limited number, and of course they sold out like instantly. So so it's their own kind of personal limited edition markers, so that's really cool. Like any other marker, the gun is going to come with its case, its manual, like I said in reviews before. Twisters specifically will come with a certificate, but in this case I don't have one because this actually isn't mine. But enough of that. Let's get to the gun. Here it is, the Twister CS1. Now, I think that this is one of the most gorgeous markers that there are. It's just hands down, especially this colorway. It's called Super Blue. Excuse me. It is just fantastic. I mean, you can just see all the milling on the side here. They milled down the back cap, which is just so damn cool, and they even printed their little Twister logo here on the side, which is just, here, I'll get the whole thing set up for you. Super cool markers. I'm not too sure how many they made of the CS1s, how many Twister CS1s have been made, but I know they sold for $18.95, I do believe, online, and they sold out in no time. So the only way to get one of these is on the used market, on PB Nation or on Facebook or anything like that, and you're not going to find anything like this for under $2,000, unless you're super lucky and someone just needs money really bad. So these are just the best looking marker, I think, hands down. If we were to compare it to the CS1, that's too hard. We'll get back to that one, but that's just so hard. They're both great looking guns. Internally, these are going to be the exact same as the CS1, much like the CSR. The CSR and the Twister are going to be very similar in the fact that internally they're both the same, but the outside is what's going to make these guns different. As far as how much weight has been shaved off with all this milling, it's not anything significant that you're going to feel. Like if you hold this and then a CS1, you're not going to feel anything crazy like the CSR and the CS1. Also in part because the barrel weighs like a feather on the CSR, but just an amazing marker. I mean, we'll even take the back cap off just so we can show the bolt. IV core. It says CS1 on there for those who have eagle eyes. I don't know if that even picks up on the camera. Yeah, like I said, I mean, you can just tell it's just such a well crafted marker. Not too sure if you're going to be able to pick this up on the camera, but on the back when you start it up, it's going to say Twister CS1. 598 shots. So this thing is pretty fresh, which is surprising. Someone really kept good care of this. I'm not certain if Corey was the first owner, but he's a lucky, lucky man. Amazing markers. Of course it comes with everything it came with, new. But for those of you who have CS1s, and they say, well, you know, much like, you know, the prior videos, should I upgrade? Excuse me. Yes, do it. Sell everything you have and get one of these, because they're just insanely unique in my opinion. I know when the LV1 came out, Committed Paintball came out with the Twister LV1s, which if you are regular on the forums, you'll see that they're still pretty high priced, so there's still a high demand for them because they're just so unique and pretty damn awesome. I guess this isn't much a review as much as just kind of gloating at how crazy this shit is. I mean, look at this thing. Just do a little drive-by real quick. Just a little other side. Insane. Let's take a look side by side, or I guess one on top of the other. The CSR and the Twister, you'll see it's actually kind of perfect. Because you see the CSR was just milled for complete weight reduction, just totally smooth. Carbon fiber barrel, of course, just for as light as possible. I mean, even if you look at the ASAs, I don't know if it's a good angle to show this at, but I guess if you kind of do this, you can just see that the CSR was just milled down as much as possible in every sense of the way. If you looked at the frames, if you took everything down and you just looked at the frames of the CSR and the CS1, you'll see that even on the CSR and the frame inside and the grip, everything's been shaved away. So we have a gun that's been milled for performance, in a way. So for just weight and everything like that, we got the carbon fiber barrel for complete weight reduction. We'll go into triggers later. And then we have a marker that was milled and worked on for just being sexy. I mean, look at this thing. One of the things that I was really bummed out about that Committed Paintball just couldn't do because I guess this is more of a Planet Eclipse job, they just didn't have a blade trigger like the CSR has. Planet Eclipse likes to tease some of their markers with the blade trigger, and everyone goes crazy and everyone wants to buy them. And people buy them for ridiculous prices online. It's maddening. But good news that the CSR blade trigger is going to be released, so I hope to see a lot of blade triggers on some Twisters. Damn it, I can't get enough of this. Sorry. I'm sorry. There's really not much else I can say about this gun. Again, it is just a pimped out CS1. I mean, it's just the best I can put it. I mean, the colors that they came out with were incredible. Some of the people that got Twisters, the anos they did on them were incredible. So, if you're one of the lucky owners of these markers, I hate you. I'm just kidding. Just amazing. Keep it for dear life and just hang on to it because each Twister is going to be one of a kind. I mean, not really one of a kind, but it's just like it's such a unique item to possess. These go for anywhere between $2,000 and I think the highest one I saw was like $3,000, but it was, you know, crazy anodized and it came with matching barrel backs and all that cool stuff. So if you have anywhere between $2,000 and $3,000 to spend on a paintball gun, then here you are. If you sorry, if you don't, of course, like most don't, I was gonna say go for the CSR because that's also cheap. No, those are also very expensive. There are tons and tons of more options. Again, like I've said in before videos, you don't have to have a $2,000 paintball gun to go play paintball. You could have $100 paintball gun, $200 paintball gun. You can go with a slingshot if you really wanted to, if you're that strapped on cash. But these are just like nice things to have. These are just crazy, crazy nice things to have in the world of paintball. It really doesn't get any higher than this. Unless you like gold plate it or something nuts and put diamonds and hand engrave it and stuff like that, because that has been done. Anyway, that is all I can really say for the Twister CS1. A shooting video either already dropped or is going to drop, depending on how I want these to go. So, hope you liked the video. Sorry I gloated. It wasn't much of a review, just more of a look at this thing. It's crazy cool. Hope you enjoyed, and if you didn't, I'm sorry. Comment, like, tell me what you'd like to see. I do have an LVR coming in, so that's coming. Shooting video, efficiency video, review video, but first, there's going to be a shooting video of this sweet, sweet worker. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.